so often a player comes along who just has it. You know what I'm talking about? That rare mix of raw power, dazzling skill, and a hockey sense that makes them a must watch player every single shift. In the 2026 NHL Draft class, one name is making that kind of noise, which is separating himself from the rest of the pack with a truly historic season. That name is Nikita Klepov. He's not just racking up points, he's rewriting record books and has every scout in the league absolutely buzzing. So, how does a rookie on a team that's rebuilding step into one of the best junior leagues on the planet and not just survive, but absolutely dominate? Nikita Klepov is the most dynamic offensive force in 2026 draft, and today we're breaking down exactly what makes him a future superstar. What he's done this season is absolutely unbelievable, putting him in the conversation with some of the best prospects we've seen in the modern era. And hey, if you love this kind of deep dive on top prospects, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss our coverage as we get closer and closer to the 2026 NHL Draft. To really get the hype around Klepov, you have to understand the situation in Saginaw, the team where he plays. The Spirit were coming off a season where they lost their superstar Michael Misa to the NHL. Fans were wondering where the excitement was going to come from. Enter Nikita Klepov, picked in the CHL import draft. The 17-year-old from Deerfield Beach, Florida, didn't just fill a spot, he completely took over the entire league. In his rookie year, Klepov was the engine for Saginaw's offense. His final stat line was just ridiculous. 97 points with 37 goals and 60 assists in only 67 games. Those numbers were good enough to win him the Eddie Powers Memorial Trophy as the OHL's leading scorer. Let that sink in for a second. A rookie led the entire league in scoring. To put that into perspective, Klepov became the first rookie in his first 2 years of eligibility to win the OHL scoring title, since Jack Valaket did it all the way back in 1973-74 season. He joins an elite club of American players to win the award, a list that includes the names of Patrick Kane, Alex DeBrincat, and Vincent Trocheck. That's the company that he's in now. But the records didn't stop there. On February 14th, 2026, Klepov picked up his 75th point, breaking the Saginaw Spirit's all-time season record for points by a rookie. The old record of 74 was held by current Winnipeg Jets forward Cole Perfetti. Klepov also tied Perfetti's franchise rookie record for goals with 37. What's even crazier is his consistency. He was held off the score sheet in only 13 games all season and never went more than 2 games without a point. He was named OHL Rookie of the Week multiple times and even won Player of the Week and Rookie of the Week at the same time in January after lighting it up at the Top Prospects game. He leads the Spirit in goals, points, power play points, and game-winning goals. He is the heart and soul of that team's offense. Stats are one thing, but it's what you see on the ice that has scouts pegging Klepov as a consensus first-round pick. Now, NHL Central Scouting even had him ranked 16th among North American skaters in their midterm rankings. When you watch him, you see a player with a special kind of offensive toolkit. It all starts with his skating. Klepov is one of the most powerful skaters in this entire draft class. He has a strong, efficient stride and a great core, which lets him build up incredible speed through the neutral zone. When he gets moving with open ice ahead, and he is a nightmare to defend in transition, he's not just a straight line speedster though. His edge work is absolutely excellent, and he uses quick changes of direction to create space and make defenders completely miss him. Once he's got the puck, his elite skill takes over. Klepov has incredible hands, especially in tight areas, and can stick handle his way through traffic like it's nothing. He pairs this with incredible vision and patience. He doesn't force plays. He has the calm and the hockey IQ to scan the ice and move defenders with his eyes and wait for the perfect moment to strike. He's a master of deception, using his whole body to sell fakes. He'll dip a shoulder to send a defender guessing, then explode the other way. Now, This mix of skating and skill makes him a dual threat who can burn you with a pass or a shot. As a playmaker, his vision is top tier. He can quarterback a power play from the half wall, hit teammates with slick no-look passes, or draw defenders in before dishing for a tap-in goal. Goal scorer, he's just as deadly. He has a quick release shot that can beat goalies clean off the rush, but his biggest weapon is his one-timer. He usually sets up on the right circle on the power play, and as a lefty, he has a pro-level release that some have even compared to Evgeny Malkin. He's not just a perimeter player either. He loves to drive the net and isn't afraid to get to the dirty areas, to create chaos and score goals. Now, Klepov's journey to being a top prospect has been pretty unique. Born in Deerfield Beach, Florida, he has dual American as well as Russian citizenship and has developed his game in both countries after a solid season in the USHL with the Sioux City Musketeers, where he posted 31 points. He made the leap to the OHL with the Saginaw Spirit. His big coming out party on the world stage was at the 2025 Hlinka Gretzky Cup. Playing for Team USA, he put his elite playmaking on full display, finishing with 6 points in 5 games and helping the US win gold for the first time since 2003. That performance put him squarely on the radar of every scout before his historic OHL season even started. He kept delivering on big stages, earning Player of the Game at the 2026 Connor McDavid OHL Top Prospects game with 1 goal and 2 assists. It was just another reminder that when the lights are on brightest, Klepov shows up. Look, no prospect is perfect, and for all his jaw-dropping talent, there are parts of Klepov's game that do need some polishing. He's a raw talent, and the main challenge will be reining it all in. Sometimes his creativity leads him to overhandling the puck or trying to do just a little too much, which can result in turnovers. And like a lot of young offensive stars, his commitment to defense can come and go. He'll need to prove he can be a reliable two-way player at the pro level. Even with those areas for growth, his ceiling is absolutely through the roof. Klepov is a lock for the first round of the 2026 NHL Draft, and most analysts see him going somewhere in the top 25. He has all the tools to be a game-changing player in the NHL with his blend of power, skill, and hockey IQ. He projects as a top 6 scoring winger who will be a permanent fixture on a team's power play for years to come. If he can round out the rest of his game, the potential to be a true offensive driver at the NHL level is absolutely there. From winning gold at the Hlinka Gretzky Cup to shattering franchise records and winning the OHL scoring title as a rookie, Nikita Klepov's draft year has been nothing short of spectacular. He's a player who delivers that wow factor every time he's on the ice, a powerful, skilled winger who can take over a game with his speed, his hands, as well as his shot. Now, while he's still a raw talent, his offensive potential is off the charts. Teams picking in the first round are looking for home runs. And Nikita Klepov, he checks every single box. He's not just a top prospect, he's a budding superstar with one of the most exciting offensive toolkits we've seen in a very, very long time. So, where do you think Klepov gets drafted, and what NHL team is the perfect fit for his style? Drop your comments or drop your thoughts in the comments down below. I know what? Everyone's talking about the Canucks' Minnesota pick, or the Minnesota Wild first round pick that the Canucks acquired in the Quinn Hughes trade. That is probably going to be around between the 20 and 25 mark. Now, this is what I've been thinking, and I've, having done my research on Klepov for this video, I'm really liking this Klepov kid. So this is what I'm thinking. If the Canucks miss out on the Ruck Twins, which there's a good chance that they could, considering they've, gone way up in the draft and could be, within the top 15. So if the Canucks miss out on the Ruck Twins, do you guys think that the Canucks should be eyeing Nikita Klepov? And do you think that there's potential that the Canucks can steal him with that Minnesota pick, whether that's between 20 and 25? Who knows? But again, I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Once again, what do you guys think about this Nikita Klepov kid? And do you guys think that the Vancouver Canucks should target this guy and go after him? I know I would, having done my research on him, I absolutely am blown away by this kid, and I absolutely want this kid. So definitely would want this guy. But thanks for watching. On your way out, of course, like the video and subscribe to the Line Change for more, not just daily Canucks content, but also for your next prospect profile. I'll catch you guys in the next video.